Hey Mom, it's Rue again. I don't really have anywhere to go right now. And I know you don't want me around Gia or anything, but I was just hoping that you could answer the phone so I could talk to you, because I really need to come home, Mom.
What is up, Episode Society? Welcome back. So, Euphoria Season 3 is back, and honestly, it's giving a lot. Like Episode 2 dropped, and everybody was so focused on the drama. The Angel situation, Rue and Jules, the pig thing, that I feel like nobody actually sat down and broke down what this episode was actually saying underneath all of that. Because Sam Levinson did not put all these details in here for no reason. There is symbolism packed into almost every single scene, and today, we are going through all of it. So if you watched Episode 2 and felt like something was off, or like the episode was trying to tell you something you couldn't quite put your finger on, this video is for you. Let's get into it. Symbol 1, the pig. Okay, so we gotta start with the most obvious one that people somehow still miss the full meaning of. Lori calls Alamo a pig on the phone. Just casually drops it at the end of their argument. Like it's nothing. And Alamo loses it. Like genuinely loses it over one word. Even the actress who plays Lori, Martha Kelly, said in an interview, she was surprised by how hard her character calling him that actually hit him. She didn't even know it would affect him that much. But here's the thing. Alamo then literally sends a real pig to Lori's house, like a physical pig, as retaliation. And that's the whole point. This entire drug war between two of the most dangerous people in the show is being driven by ego. Not money, not territory. Ego. Alamo doesn't care about the drugs or even about Rue that much. He cares that a woman called him a pig and he needs to prove something. That's what the pig symbolizes. Pride as a weapon. And it's gonna get people killed. Symbol 2. Angel's name. Okay, this one is deep and I don't think enough people are talking about it. Her name is Angel. She works at a place called the Silver Slipper. She gets sent to a rehab called Hope Springs. Angel, Hope, Silver. All of these names sound soft and almost holy. But the reality of every single one of these places is dark, grimy, and dangerous. The Silver Slipper is a strip club where old men do drugs off of dancers. Hope Springs looks like anything but a place of hope. No paperwork, dim lighting, dirty fingernails on the receptionist, an ambulance pulling up as Rue leaves. And Angel herself? She's described as someone who always feels like a devil under the soil attracting evil. That's literally what the actress said about the character. So you have someone named Angel who feels possessed by darkness, sent to a place called Hope that has none. Levinson is being very intentional with these names. They're all false promises. Everything in this episode that sounds good isn't. Symbol 3, the toilet cut. This one is quick, but it's so nasty and so deliberate. There's a scene where Angel lets a client do drugs off her body. It's graphic. It's uncomfortable. You're meant to feel gross watching it. And then, immediately, it cuts to Rue plunging a clogged toilet. No transition, no music change. Just that scene, then a dirty toilet. Levinson is literally equating what just happened to Rue cleaning up filth. He's saying these women are being treated as less than human, and he's making the audience feel it visually, rather than just telling you. It's one of the most intentional cuts in the episode, and most people just cringed and moved on without clocking what it actually meant. Symbol 4, the lights going out. In the flashback where Rue is at her absolute lowest, she's outside a gas station calling her mom, begging to come home, sobbing. The lights go out behind her, one by one, until she's just standing there in the dark alone. And that's it. That's the whole symbol. Rue is the last light still on in her own life. Everyone else has gone dark. Her family, her sobriety, Jules, all of it. It's one of the most quietly devastating shots of the whole episode. And it only lasts like 10 seconds, but it tells you everything about where Rue has been. Symbol 5, Jules' bath. Okay, so we need to talk about the ending. Rue shows up at Jules' penthouse, which by the way is all floor-to-ceiling windows. City views, designer everything. And Jules is living her best life as a sugar baby, in the most literally visible way possible. Glass walls. Nothing hidden. And at the end of their whole complicated conversation, where Jules tells Rue she can't just waltz back in like nothing happened, she invites her into the bath. The bath is not new. Rue and Jules have always used water and intimacy as a symbol of emotional closeness in this show. It keeps coming back because emotionally, these two never actually moved on. Jules' whole life changed. The apartment, the boyfriend, the money. But she's still pulling Rue into the same water she always has. The bath is saying, no matter how much grows around them, they keep returning to the same place. Symbol 6, California sober. Last one. And this one is less visual and more about the writing itself. Rue tells Jules she's California sober, just weed and alcohol occasionally. She says it casually, confidently, but we already know from her narration earlier in the episode that she hasn't actually been truly sober since she relapsed. So Rue is performing recovery for Jules. She's using the language of sobriety without living it. California sober is the symbol of someone who wants to be seen as getting better, more than they actually want to get better. And the fact that she says it to Jules specifically, the person she most wants to impress, makes it even more telling. And that's episode 2, broken down. Honestly, this season is doing a lot more than people are giving it credit for. Yeah, it's messy sometimes. Yeah, some of the dialogue is a little much. But the visual language? The symbolism? That part is still doing its thing. If you caught any symbols, I missed, drop them in the comments. Because I know you guys are built different when it comes to this show. Like the video if this was helpful, subscribe if you're new. We're breaking down every episode this season, so you already know where to be. Episode Society. See you next week. Peace.